Ahoy friends, welcome to Building the Alpha Dory. I'm Dan, and this is a project to build a Chamberlain style racing dory from John Gardner's The Dory Book. Illustrations by Sam Manning. Today we'll be out in the shop looking to get those rails finished up. So let's get out there and bang those rails on. Alright, so I've got the bead for the bow. Got some glue on it. Got it trimmed to the right angles. And put a little bit of glue on the rail here and nail it on. Let's start with the bow end this time because the aft end will be easier to trim to the proper length. I gotta get the bow piece to just the right distance here so that it'll be the same as on the other side. Looks pretty good. This will set the length just so. Put this nail in and then we'll go back and trim the stern. Nice. Alright. So I'll just stick this in here. Oh. We need a longer piece of wood. Oof, here we go. This will do it. This will even do it better. Just a little something sticking up through to keep that from popping around. There we go. And now I'll clamp this in place and I can trim the aft section and then let everything fall down to where it's supposed to be. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, now back here. Yeah, what I can do is curl off so I can see where the width is the same as the That looks good. I'll grab the chisel right quick and pop that off. Get a little bit more glue in there. And a little glue on the end of the wood that we just cut. Looks good. Alright, so that's going to fit down in there nice. And yeah, now we can finish nailing down along the oopsies. See if we can get you off the floor. So we got that nail down in the front. We'll hit this. I think we already got this. Yeah, there's some glue on there. Good to go. We'll just pop this into place. And yeah, it looks like a good fit along there. Come back here and get this aft bit pinned in. Nice tight fit back here. Pull this up so it's right even with the edge. Great. Looks like maybe 2 more nails there. drips. Okay, so on to the stern section. We'll trim this and sand it when everything's dry. Plane it when everything's dry. Yeah, let's get back to the transom and get the rail on back there. Alright, so first thing back here is to finish trimming the transom so the bead can run by it. If this saw seems to be cutting quicker, it's not because I got around to sharpening it, it's because it's a different saw. Another one I had in the shop. Okay, so the saw gets us 90% of the way there, and then I'll grab the chisel to finish it off. Let's see how far we gotta go. Yeah, still got to take a bit more off. Closer. I'm just bringing this the edge of the transom in far enough to allow the bead to pass by it, which is what John Gardner shows in his the details. Construction details. Getting close. Alright, a little bit more at the aft end. That's probably going to do it right there. Yeah, that's good. All right. So we're ready to throw some glue on this. We'll also trim trim this top plate to receive the bead, before I put the glue on. So okay, so you can see what I just did was just set that transom piece back a bit so that this can pass by it. And now what we'll do is we'll cut this top plate to so that the width, so that it is the width of the bead on this swoop. You know, it's a little narrow here, so we'll cut it back to there, and then we'll be ready to nail and glue stuff. Alright, so we'll mark the bead here. Get the chisel right in there and mark the bead and cut it. Alright, so that fits on there good. And yeah, now we'll just glue and nail. I'll paint on the glue and bring you back once we got the glue on there. Alright, so we got the glue on, and got the nails right here. Hammer, yeah, ready to roll. So yeah, I'll just like I did before previously, this is going to be the same process here. We'll just set the edge of the bead on the edge of the shear strake, which is the outside edge of the rail here. Let's see if I can keep the camera from going over again. Yeah, that's one of the negatives with all the cord tools. They usually don't run out of juice, but then you gotta battle cords tipping over your camera equipment, which of course wasn't really a problem for the old timers because everyone was building dories and no one was really recording it. So put a couple nails in right away to keep this from pivoting off of the edge of the rail when I start to bend it in. There we go. Looking good. Try not to move the rail once I've drilled it. And before I get the nail in, just so the holes stay lined up. The other thing as I'm drilling these, I'm just making sure that I'm not going directly into nails that are coming through the shear strake into the rail. So I don't want to hit a nail if I can help it. Let me grab a rag to mop up some of the glue drips as I go. Trying to get as little as I can on my clothes. Pretty good. Looks like 3 more nails. Looking forward to the days that we'll be out on the Sound with this little boat, waking up behind Steep Hill Beach with the seabirds all chittering and twittering, and a little bit of water lapping along the dory strakes. Time's coming up pretty quick. before you know it, we'll be into June and creeping up on July here. Just another month and a half between us and June, and then it's all downhill right into July, super speedy before you know it. But I'll be able to get a lot more time out here in the shop now that the weather is warmed. We can pretty much glue at any time of day, including in the evenings. And sun's rising a lot earlier, and we'll be making a lot of progress in the next few months. So yeah, happy to have you guys along. Alright, so yeah, not the longest video, but we got a fair amount done. Stem and stern, and like I say, I'll trim those and clean them up once the glue's dried. So yeah, hopefully next video, unless we do a video of trimming the stem and stern, next video will be into the centerboard box construction. That's got to happen before we can put the seat risers in. So yeah, anyhow, thanks for stopping by. A little bit of rain coming down out here. Wet morning. A little bit of chill in the air, but it's not it's above freezing, that's for sure. So kind of a dank, drizzly, chilly day. We heard the surf really rolling yesterday evening off of Plum Island there. You can hear it really well when there's an easterly breeze, and yeah, it was roaring in. Had a bit of wind last night, but yeah, it's pretty much calmed down at this point. It's just the remnants of whatever front came through. Thanks so much for stopping by Building the Alpha Dory. Yeah, massive thank you to everyone who's liked, subscribed, and supported the channel. And hopefully I'll see all you guys down there in the comments section. Have a great day.